You have a very strong connection. It's everything really. It's everything. All the way down to marriage, if that's what you want or you had. Look at that. True love, soulmates, milk and honey, imagine. Happy, happy card. Hi Scorpio, welcome to your love messages, to your love reading with me, Chris, of the Tarot Closet. I'm happy you're here. This is for you, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. So be sure to check your chart. Let's get another one there. Also welcome cross watchers. I find that sometimes when I cross watch for someone that I resonate for it with myself, that I find things and I feel like it's for me, is what I want to say. So don't be worried if that happens. It could be that you have Scorpio in your chart. Maybe that's why you're here actually. Or you are channeling the energy that there are messages for you to hear. This is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate, guys. So take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Like I said, you could resonate with, or maybe I didn't say it yet. You could find that you're resonating with just a picture on a deck, a card, with a totem that's on the table already. You also have a lot of 4-leaf clovers today. I don't know if you've noticed those for good luck. Whoops. It could be that you are resonating later on with a totem or a charm that I pull. Possibly I will be pulling some Lover's Oracle, some Romance Angels Oracle from my Twin Flame Soulmate Song Lyric deck, messages to you from your person, and also my Tarot Closet love messages. So there's bound to be messages here for you. Divine timing is with you, and Spirit will have your messages for you when you're meant to hear them, and they all come from everywhere. It won't just be obviously from a tarot reading, you know. You're getting them daily. The key is to tap into your intuition and to recognize those signs. So that's another thing I want to say to you, that, you know, to trust your intuition at your reading today. And to remember that this is not a prediction. You have free will. And this is the outcome that you have can be changed. The outcome is based on your decisions, Scorpio. So let's get started here. What do you have for our Scorpio today, please? Oh, here we go. Wow. Okay, so we're beginning already with deep knowing. So first of all, we have number 7 here. And this is about kind of taking, like assessing a situation. In your case, this is your love life, or reflecting back. Now, here's the thing about the deep knowing card. This is about you trusting either the connection you're in now with the person that you love, or that you, however you're here, whatever reason you're here for today, this card is about you trusting your intuition on that person, what you have with them. This could also be about a new person coming in that you are going to really connect with. So take this as it resonates, Scorpio, but that's a pretty amazing card to come down right away. Very interesting. This was the exact same card and placement for Pisces. So your person could be a Pisces. That's not necessarily true for all of you, but for some of you that might really resonate, because this is, this was there too. And this is really about feeling like you're at home with a person. And it's almost playing off the deep knowing card here, really, because this is about feeling at home with somebody. Now, this is a love reading, so that is how this comes. But look what we have here. This is number 5. And that can represent sometimes some conflict and instability, and also some change. So I do feel like that's probably why you're here, because there's something going on in your connection. But it does look like you know, in your heart of hearts, you know deep down that this is your person. Very interesting, because this is also, like I said, can be somebody coming in and you just know that somebody new might be coming in and crossing your path, and you're just going to know. Okay, but this is also can also be about you just knowing with your person. And maybe you're here today to hear some confirmations. Maybe you have questions, or you just want to hear what they have to say to you. But this is, you know. And being that you got the home card as well, that you do feel comfortable with this person, and you feel like, I think innately you feel like you belong together. Look, very interesting. A leg up. Now there's another 7. So there's you looking back, also looking at the current situation, and trying to get a little bit of control here. And the thing about the leg up is it really is about trusting each other. It's about you knowing. So the thing is your person can't read your mind. So you might need to speak up to them about what it is you need or that you're feeling, because it might not be clear to them. Could also be that they need to speak up to you, but it's about trusting each other and knowing that you can't always go at it alone. Like truly that's what it's about. It can also be about you feeling like stronger within yourself, feeling a little bit more independent. And I do feel like that you are Scorpio, but I also feel like that you might be wanting to ask more from your person, but maybe you have been afraid to, or maybe you both aren't really counting on each other. And this is a message from Spirit about that. So if you are with this person or you are talking about getting back together, that this is something you might need to talk about. Now, if you're not together and you're in no contact and separation, this could have been an issue that you had, that you felt like you couldn't, that they weren't supporting you. And it could be vice versa. So take this as it resonates. But I feel like for some of you that you were maybe feeling like this person was not there for you when you needed them, or that maybe you were giving more. And now you're kind of feeling like, okay, I can give it to myself. Which is also a good place to be in, whether you continue or not. What do you have for Scorpio today? Wow, milk and honey. Okay, it's a very popular card today. With all the amount of shuffling I do, sometimes the energy is just the energy. The milk and honey card really represents a strong connection, a very romantic connection, a very spiritual connection. And I say passionate, and literally one of the words is sensual. So there is, first of all, and I think you feel really comfortable with this person. I do feel like you're having some conflict now. We do have 5 coming up here. But you guys have a really strong connection. You really have everything that you want. But then again, I need to digress a little bit, because it could be that there's something going on here, but your emotional needs have not been fulfilled. Here we see in the support system that you guys have for each other, or had if you are not in contact, which I feel like is the case for some of you. And this is a 6 in numerology, and that is about healing with somebody and some harmony as well. And it is about another person. It could be about more, but in this case, this is for you, Scorpio, that you guys might need to, well, obviously you're here, so come together and heal. There's some healing to be done here for sure. And I feel like it's been maybe that one of you that you might have been giving more, or just didn't feel like they were there for you. But the deep feeling here is trust, knowing that they're your person. Some romance, passion. It's really kind of everything, but trust is number 1. So let's see what's coming up for you today, Scorpio. What do you have for our Scorpio today, please? Well, this flipped over and flipped back again. Wow. Yeah, I've seen that today too. That's the Imagine card, as you can see, number 2, 20, but that goes into a 2 for numerology. And that is about partnerships, number 2, in balance. So I do feel like that for some of you, this really is about, and seeing, some of you already are imagining, seeing where you guys could be, what your future could be. Some of you need to hear that from spirit. Now, this could also be for others if you are moving on from your person, or it's moved on. Just knowing and trusting your instinct and knowing what is out there for you, imagining the possibilities for you. And look, there's a person here, like a hooded person, kind of a little bit secret, you know, the mystery around the moon. And this is some feminine energy here, pulling the moon closer, which is literally like, pull it in and trust yourself. So this is a direct message for you today, Scorpio, from Spirit, to trust yourself in possibly what it is you have with this person. If you are the one pulling away, or it's the ball is in your court, or also your future, because that's the other thing about the deep knowing card, that for some of you, this is going to be about somebody coming in and you knowing, you know, and this is trusting and imagining and dreaming that you can have what it is that you want as well, but trusting yourself. And again, you have free will, and this outcome is all based on your decisions, okay? And, you know, it doesn't guarantee anything. But this is not, I'm not predicting things for you here. A change in the wind. So first of all, we have a 3 here. Okay. So that can be about expression, expressing yourself to somebody, or somebody expressing something to you, and learning from that and growing, and really a change in the wind. So this is also about not just going with the flow, but trusting that whatever is happening, or whatever change has happened, I feel like you weren't expecting it, whatever happened with your connection, that sometimes that's okay. And sometimes that's what needs to happen in order for you to come back together later, to move on, or for you to grow yourself. But this really is about some change that has happened. It could be happening now, and being okay with that and trusting it. And I feel like for some of you that you might really be ready to move on. That's not going to be for everyone, but you know, for some of you, it does look like there's somebody new coming in. But this is also about trusting the love that you have with the person that you're with, Scorpio. And a change in wind can really just be about the storms that you're weathering together. So for some of you, you might be a little bit separate or out of sync right now. And it does look like if this is something that you want, you know, this is something to talk about here, a leg up, about supporting each other. Maybe that was something missing previously, if you are going to have a new start or continue on together. But there's a lot of love here, a lot of passion, some sensuality. You know, this really is about abundance here in love for you in your case. But like I said, you know, we have the 6 here, so there's also some healing that needs to take place, because something did change for you guys. You have somehow been maybe in separation, or had some kind of conflict or disagreement or something here about who was giving more or what. Because it does look like that maybe one or both of you, but I feel like you was feeling like your person wasn't showing up for you the way that you were, or the way that you needed. But that's the other thing here I want to say to you, is to speak up, because, you know, your partner can't read your mind. And that's the other thing about the leg up. That's another message for you from Spirit about, wow, look at that, about they can't read your mind. You can't read theirs. You guys have to talk about these things, because there are some things I feel like that you're feeling that you haven't talked about. So they don't actually know. And that's one thing we forget sometimes when we're in conflict with those we love, is that they can't read our mind. We talk about things as if they know it, but we're always coming from our own perspective, our own experiences, and our opinions or our feelings are valid, but they're coming from our experiences. And so we just assume that they know how we're feeling, and sometimes people don't, you know. And clearly you guys need to talk about stuff here, whether it's to continue or to move on. Now, all that glitters, first of all, there's that 7 again, about kind of looking back and looking at what you have. And it does look like maybe could be somebody who was maybe not who they said they were, or maybe what you talked about you were going to have changed. And like we talked about here, that they weren't giving the same amount, but we have the masks and we have all this gold and glitter and these beautiful masks. But what is underneath there? What are they saying they are, or that they're giving you, and what were they actually giving you or are giving you? That is the question here. And that is what the All That Glitters card represents. And Spirit wants you to take a closer look at that. Now these came down for you. I'm going to take them. Look, the Happy Happy card. First of all, there's an 8. So this is about accomplishing something and action, moving forward here. And I do feel like that's where you're heading. And I also feel like for some of you that this is something, your connection, either with this person that you love, that you know you love, that you have a deep connection with in many ways here. Look at that. Imagining the possibilities, getting together and talking about what maybe you feel like you didn't get, the needs that weren't met, digging underneath this glitter, okay? Getting underneath to the dirt, underneath the gold that's piled up at the top. What is under there? What do you guys need to get to the bottom of, is what I want to say to you. And supporting each other, okay? And that this is an outcome for you both. And this is an action card. So I do feel like for some of you that this is coming up this summer, that you guys might be finally talking or even coming back together, if that is what you want. And remember, again, I just need to say to you, this is your free will and your decisions and what you want, Scorpio. But this looks really good for you. I'm really happy for you. Happy for you. But truly, so there's 3 more here, and I don't usually go this more than 8, but they're calling for you. Look, soulmates. There we go. Now, before I get all sappy, I just want to say that this is a 5. So there is some conflict and some change, okay? A little bit of instability. So I do believe that for a lot of you, this is your person you're here for. And for others, this could be the person that you're calling in, the person that comes in unexpectedly and you just know. And that really is the definition of a soulmate. And, you know, a soulmate can be anyone. It can be a friend. It doesn't have to be romantic, but this is your love messages, love reading. So I feel like that your person, that it's going to be different for all of you, but you're each going to have different experiences, but the soulmate energy is on the table. So whether this is your soulmate here and you know, or somebody has recently come in or will be coming in, then you just know. It could even be that you're with your person or you get back together and then this new energy comes in and you just know. You know, and that's the thing about soulmates. You just know. It's odd. And that's why people kind of scratch their heads in bewilderment when people get to, you know, married after a few months or, you know, whatever the case may be, because you just know sometimes, you know. Okay, look, by the book. So for some of you, I do feel like this might have involved some family, possibly some religions. It's very similar to getting the Hierophant card, in my opinion. And this is a 2 in numerology, 1 + 1. So this is about partnerships, and it could have been hard for, also this can be about family, and it could have been hard for you guys to balance everything out, whatever family is to you. You know, it just could be in general being together and being able to give each other what you need. And I do feel like that's what was happening for you, that your person was not. So take that as it resonates. But for others, I do feel like it's almost like the Hierophant card. Maybe there's some Taurus energy here, but it's really almost like maybe for some of you there was outside influences and family involved, maybe even some differences or some religion. Now that's not going to be for everybody. The other thing I want to say to you is there are elephants here, and elephants do represent strength. So for some of you, I do feel like you might have a family together already, or it could be that that's what you're wanting. Very interesting. This is a great reading for you, Scorpio. Look, your last card is yin, so there's some feminine energy there. And the thing about yin that's interesting about it is it can be, this card can be about letting go. But I feel like for some of you, maybe you are going to be letting go of this person and allowing this new person to come in. Maybe they're already there. But I also feel like for some of you, this is about letting something go that maybe you've been holding on to in your partnership that just needs to be moved on from. And interestingly, elephants can also sometimes symbolize that because they do have great memories. And when I pull an elephant totem for somebody, oftentimes it feels like it came because they need to let something go, because there's something that they're maybe holding on to that's holding them back, whether it's the relationship or themselves. So that's very interesting. For some of you, it could just be about letting something go that was maybe part of the disharmony in your relationship, or maybe something you're holding on to. And for others, that is going to be about letting go. So take that as it resonates. Now I pulled this top lovers oracle for you. Let's take a look at it, and then we will pull some more, okay? Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Wow, Scorpio. This is very much your card. And yeah, I really do feel this about you. It's really all over the table here, especially with the milk and honey. Now, this is about your relationship, but it takes two. And clearly you're a very passionate person, and you are a Scorpio. You know, that is your, you know, you're all about relationships and love, and you have a lot of, you know, energy. I won't say the word, but you know what I'm saying here. So that does not surprise me in the least bit. Let's get some more lovers oracle for you. Need some more lovers oracle, please, for Scorpio. Whoop, there we go. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Yeah, so I do feel like that, like we talked about, that some of you are in separation. That's not going to be for everyone, but I feel like even if you're not physically separated, it does show here that there's some sort of emotional separation between you. We do have the conflict card when it comes up. Kind of, I see this as your relationship card, really. Yeah, and we do have also the leg up card here. So I do feel like for many of you that you are physically not together right now. You could still see each other maybe through friends or family, or for those of you that do share children together. But yeah. Okay, let's get another. What do you have for Scorpio today? Here we go. Time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. Well, that's really interesting. Yeah, but because I also feel like, you know, you know, for a lot of you, you know, this connection. And for those of you that feel like you don't know, or feel like this is not your person, because that really is what this can be about, that they're coming in if they're not there already. And to be patient. This is a message from Spirit to be patient, because you do have the happiness card, really. It's almost like the world card or the sun card, you know, and this is about action too, number 8. So I feel like an accomplishment, and I feel like that's what's coming in for you. And it could also be for some of you that you're just feeling this way now, that you're feeling content, you know, and there's just stuff you want to know. I don't think that's going to resonate for everyone, because I feel like you're here for a reason. And yeah, and there has been something go on here between you. Something. I feel like I was not making sense there. Let's get another. Here we go. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way. Wow, very interesting. So a lot of times that type of stuff can be triggers, you know, something from our past, from our childhood, things that make us who we are, you know, we don't even realize they're just instinctual reactions, triggers, exactly why they're called triggers. Okay, let's get a little bit of Romance Angels Oracle. What message, well, this was sticking to my hand, do you have for Scorpio? True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. Okay, I'm putting this here, Scorpio, because this is either your person and you know, or this person has already arrived or they're coming, because that is what this card is. This deep knowing card is about knowing that your person is the one, which is a soulmate, very interestingly enough, or a new person coming in and you knowing it when you meet them. You just both know it. And I love that the soulmate card came down for you, because that really is what this is. Okay, I've got a couple here for you, Scorpio. Oh, wow, we just talked about this. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, wow, big confirmation from Spirit there. We just talked about your possibly something in your past or your childhood that triggers stuff. That's a confirmation for you. That's a direct confirmation, Scorpio. So that's something for you to look at. And we, look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. I do feel like there's something going on here. Maybe that happened in your connection or what you expected from them. I do feel like that they were not giving you what it is that you needed or wanted. But I get the feeling that you weren't really telling them, that you were kind of like, like we all do, thinking they just know, or they can read your mind or whatever. And that won't be true for some of you. Some of you probably screamed it out. Some of you might have been very clear about it. So take that as it resonates. But there is something here triggering you that you need to look a little closer at for your childhood. And I mention her a lot in my readings. I just want to say again that I follow somebody. Her name is the Holistic Psychologist. You might know of her. I found her on Instagram years ago, but she's all over now. She has a new book. She's on YouTube, whatever. She's not just pushing stuff to push stuff. She's the real deal. Okay. And she really talks a lot about self-healing, healing the inner child, reparenting yourself, a lot of just forgiving yourself, lots of beautiful work that she does. So I do recommend you look her up if you don't know who she is. I will link her down below. I'm not affiliated with her. I just really love and support her work. So I'm really happy to share it. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Wow. Okay. So for some of you, that is going to mean that you are thinking about it, going back, and because you just know. I really do feel like some of you just know that this is it. And it could be that it's in your court and they're waiting. So take that as it resonates. And for others, maybe it is somebody new already and it's happening, or somebody that you want to ask out, or that is, has asked you out, if that's the case. But I feel like that this is about a person that you have a deep love with already, and you're in some type of separation together. What do you have? Let's get one more here for Scorpio, please. What do you have for Scorpio? Here we go. There's two actually here, so I am going to keep them. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Wow. Yeah, so this could be going on for some of you. We talked about the elephants there, spiritually representing needing to let things go. And that could be the case for some of you. And some of this stuff that you have, maybe you're feeling a little possessive, or maybe they're kind of backing away, you're moving forward. And a lot of this could be triggers from your childhood, as we talked about. This won't resonate for everyone, and here's the other thing about this card. There is a family here, and a child. So I do believe some of you could have have a child or children with somebody here. That's not going to resonate for everyone, but that is coming through. Wedding. The situation involves marriage. Okay, yeah. So for some of you, it could be someone that you're still married to, that you were married to. For others, I feel like it could even be someone that you want to marry. Maybe you had already talked about it before you separated, or you had an engagement, or it's just somebody that you want to marry. And the other thing is, if this is somebody, the new person coming in for some of you, okay, if somebody has come in now that you know, or they're going to be coming in, if you choose to not move forward with your person that you're here for today, that could be the one that could involve marriage. But this could also be about your person here. Okay, very interesting, but there's a lot to get under for you with your person. I feel like A lot of you just know that this is your soulmate, but there's some stuff to go under here. You know, look at, there's a happiness card, the milk and honey, soulmates. It's kind of incredible, really, Scorpio. Okay, I'm going to pull for you from my, my Twin Flame Soulmate Song Lyrics deck. These are messages to you from your person. Now, the exact song may, this kind of got stuck, may not resonate, but it could be a place, it could be one lyric, it could be an artist. Take it at that as it resonates, okay? This was sticking to my hand. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. John Legend, all of me. Wow, yeah, this is some strong soulmate energy card here. This is a really powerful reading, Scorpio. Well, there we go. And of course, it's on the floor. That's the story of my life today. Cards are literally flying. Touch me once and you'll know it's true. I never wanted anyone like you. Madonna, crazy for you. Yeah, I do really feel like, look, I do feel like that this is your person, Scorpio. Well, first of all, it is, because these messages are from your person, but sometimes it can be reversed. Sometimes there can be messages that you're sending, but really, this is all your person. Although, I have to say, I feel like it can be you too, because you have a very strong connection. It's everything, really. It's everything. All the way down to marriage, if that's what you want or you had. Look at that. True love, soulmates, milk and honey, imagine. Happy, happy card. Fly me to the moon and let me dance upon the stars. Frank Sinatra. Fly Me to the Moon. This is actually a song called, song from Count Basie, I want to say. I always say that wrong. What do you want to say to your person, to your Scorpio? Now and then it seems that life is just too much, but you've got the love I need to see me through. Florence the Machine, you've got the love. Yeah, 100%. Look at that. This is the romance of a lifetime. Scorpio. And it could be, that you still have somebody coming in and it's going to be intense for you. It's going to take a lot to drag me away from you. That's nothing more than 100 men or more could ever do. Toto, Africa. Messages do you have? Well, here we go. There's a few here, so we're going to stop after these three. I could drink a case of you, darling. Joni Mitchell, a case of you. This has come up today twice. Very interesting. It really is the most beautiful song. If you don't know this song, I highly recommend you check it out if you don't know of it. We've got a special bond that'll never break because, darling, you and I are soulmates. Josh Turner, soulmate. Yeah. Okay, there we go. There's another confirmation for you. I don't know how many that is now, but that's a lot. All of my whole life through, I never loved no one but you, the Supremes, Baby Love. You know that song. Baby love, my baby love. So the grammar looks a little funny there, but because I think it's a pretty old song. It could be that you call each other baby. Whoop, here we go. I didn't even tell you what I'm doing and the card's already coming out. This is my deck, the Tarot Closet Love Messages. These are direct messages to you from your person. I am so lost without you. That came flying out. I wasn't even ready. What do you want to say to your person, to your Scorpio? Okay, one fell, and I've got one in my hand. Of course it fell. You are perfect. Oh, I love that. It's really hard living without you. Whoops. Here we go. I don't feel good enough for you. Okay, so yeah, this is something, this disconnect. This person is feeling not worthy, and that's something you guys definitely need to talk about if you wanting to continue on, because you never want to make someone feel that way, and you don't want them to make you feel that way, you know? Neither of you deserve that, because you're both good enough. You're deserving of love, Scorpio. Please never give up on us. I really want to hold you. Yeah, I'm hardly surprised here with the milk and honey card, really. I will never give up on us. Well, you know, they put down the soulmate card there, so the soulmate song, I don't think that they will, regardless of what's going on now. So many songs remind me of you. Look at that. Okay. Stop it, Spirit. No, don't stop it. This is great. All right, so these are your last cards to come down. Let's read them and we will get a totem or two, depending what wants to come out. You're my other half. Okay, so soulmate, but this can also be twin flame energy for those of you that this resonates with. Not everybody believes in a twin flame journey or even knows what it is. So look that up if you are curious. But if you do know, this is a message there. And this can also be soulmate energy. And look, I'm waking up. So it does seem like this person, your person, knows also how they feel about you. They might be hiding it right now. And there might be a little bit of a battle between you. But they also are coming to terms with that. I feel your energy. They do. That's beautiful. Yeah, you have some very intense energy, Scorpio. Really, this is an intense reading, a great reading, but it's really coming through strong for you. Lots of confirmation. So here is your totem box, charms. I'm going to close my eyes. I don't look. So that I can get a good handful without being influenced. Okay, here's a music note. Now, first of all, you guys, you could be a musician, your person could be a musician, but when a music note or an instrument comes up, this is about needing to create some harmony and some peace between you. So it does look like we already know that, and I feel like that's why you're here today, so that you guys need to come to some kind of truce or understanding, whether that's going to be to continue on together or to move forward. But I feel like your person is going to be coming through to you, and you are feeling a lot more independent without them, so that's good. But there has been some issues about maybe commitment or feeling like you weren't getting what you wanted to get. So there does need to be some healing. Your next totem is a cocktail, so don't be worried about that. It could just mean that you guys need to have some fun together. Maybe you haven't in a really long time, especially with COVID. And if you have children here, you know, and let go of control issues, it could be you guys just need to have fun. And I don't mean, I'm not saying to drink. That's not what I'm saying at all. It's just kind of representing to relax. The other thing, this could come into play. It could be that some of you, that alcohol is some type of issue in that partnership, but that won't resonate for everyone. So take that as it resonates, okay? Whoops. And the other thing I wanted to say to you, that this could be about an upcoming holiday as well. So it could be that you already have something planned and you're not sure, or maybe you're even planning something, or you want to, you know, and we are in the summertime now. Your last totem is a microphone. Very interesting. Now, when a microphone comes up, this is really about either you or your person wanting to express themselves. And I feel like, first of all, that your person has expressed themselves quite a bit here today. And I do feel like they want to talk to you and that they are going to be coming. But I also feel like you have a lot to say, because you kind of haven't. Like I said earlier, I feel like you were a little bit expecting them to read your mind, which we all do that with people that we love and even people we don't, because we're coming from our own experiences that shaped us. And there we go with healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. That really is, we're all coming from our own place, and we forget that not everybody has had our experiences, and they may not know where we're coming from. They may not run, you know, we need to speak clearly and say what it is we want, or where we feel like it could be better, or what was missing, or what you need to speak up. So this is for you today, Scorpio. This is a message from Spirit to use your voice, to be brave, channel your elephant energy here and talk about what it is that you aren't able to let go of, because you have the elephants here. So I feel like you're holding on to stuff, but you haven't actually talked about it. So this is your message, a big message for you today, one of many. Okay, Scorpio, that is your reading for today. Thank you so much for being here. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so that you know when I upload again. I would really love to get the chance to know you. But thank you for being here. I wish you well. Take really good care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye.